Hello, this is going to be your new consultant orientation part 1. So by now you've probably already watched my welcome video explaining to you the different ways that you can work your business and the different ways that I am able to support you and how excited I am to have you as part of our Dreamcatcher unit as we build the PowerHouse national area. My name is Regan Danforth House, and I hope that by the time you're watching this we've already had a conversation. If we have not, please call me today. My number is 512-484-5865, and I want to hear from you. I want to be able to have a conversation with you to where I can get to know you better. I can learn about your life, your family, your job outside of Mary Kay if you have one. I also want to learn about the reasons why you decided to start your Mary Kay business and what it is that you'd really like to achieve by becoming an entrepreneur. All right, so what we're going to be working on is your new consultant workbook. And the very first page is just a little bit of information about me. I know for me, I love to have a face with a name. I love to know people's stories and their backgrounds. And so this is just designed to tell you a little bit about my Mary Kay history and my life. I did grow up in Mary Kay. My mom started her business 5 years before I was born. And so I grew up in a Mary Kay home. I always loved everything about the company. I loved everything about my mom's business. I will admit that never in a million years did I think that this would ever be my lifetime career. But I am so glad that I did. I am so grateful that my mom made that decision over 40 years ago to start her Mary Kay business just kind of on a whim, to be totally honest with you. And then I fought it for many years until I realized that Mary Kay was going to be the vehicle for me to have the life that I always dreamed I would have. One where I could be my own boss, one where I could keep my priorities with God first, family second, and career third, the way that I was raised to do, and one where I could have an influence on people's lives on a daily basis. And so I hope for you that you are just really moving forward with an open heart and an open mind, and just willing to see, what this business could be for you, whether it is something that's for a season, that's totally fine, or it may be kind of like how it's become for me, and it's a way of life. So the very first checklist on here says, let's get ready for flight. Now, my dad is a retired pilot. He flew for the Air Force for 20 years, and then he flew for an airline for about another 20 years after that, before he retired. And so I don't know if you've ever flown. I have flown a lot, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that we're not really aware of. And one of the most critical things that pilots do is before they take off. And that is that the pilot and the co-pilot go through a series of checklists in order to ensure the success of their journey. And that's what I want to do for you. I want to go through some steps that I know will help to ensure your success in your Mary Kay journey. So it gives you here a list of the different checklists that you're going to be working through over the course of the next probably 30 days, okay? And the first one is the beat the box. So this is designed to be completed in your first 7 days of business. Now, a lot of consultants finish this in just a couple of days, so you don't have to take 7 days to get it done, but you want to be for sure done with this in 7 days. And the idea is that you beat the box. Now, I will admit that our company is pretty amazing, and it's not uncommon for you to get your starter kit, your box, earlier than 7 days, but that's what we want to be focusing on in your first week, okay? And so the first one is to get the odometer reading on your car. Now, your mileage is going to be one of the biggest tax deductions when it comes to tax time because of your business. Or you can also get this app called Mile IQ. This is a really quick, easy way for you to track all of your mileage. It automatically tracks all of your travel, and then you just go through and you swipe whether it's going to be personal or professional. So that's a really great option for you too. The next is to get connected. Now, I know that you are probably watching this on a laptop or maybe even your smartphone. And let me ask you this: how often do you charge your devices? Anytime I've asked anybody that before, they've always said at least once a day. Some people say, oh gosh, multiple times a day because they're just on it all the time. And so you are a lot like that in that you need to be charged. You need to be recharged. And staying connected to me and to your Mary Kay family is the best way for you to stay charged. You will want to have ongoing education. They always say school is never out for the pro. And I know that I still learn something new pretty much every single day. And so you want to really stay connected to the education. You also want to stay connected to the motivation and the inspiration that happens when you really get to have a relationship with women who are where you want to be in this business. Okay, then the other thing that you want to stay connected to is your power team. And that is your Dreamcatcher unit. We are going to be there as your cheerleaders, your friends, your encouragers, problem solvers, all of those things. And so you really want to get connected quickly. And it mentions here that you can get connected in a variety of ways. First of all, of course, call me. Also, text me so that I know that this is the number that you want me to text you on. Also through our Facebook group page, we are the Dreamcatchers. It's the Mary Kay Dreamcatchers is the name of our group page. We also have the PowerHouse National Area group page. And so one is just for our unit. So that's kind of our immediate team. The PowerHouse National Area is also including my Offspring sales directors and their units. And so that is kind of the bigger team. So you're going to get some basic recognition and pointers and reminders and things like that for our unit on the Dreamcatcher page, but then you're also going to get an even bigger network and an esprit de corps from the PowerHouse page. If you're on Voxer, please go ahead and find me on Voxer and send me a quick message so that I can connect with you and start a private conversation with you, as well as add you to our Dreamcatcher Voxer group. If you're not on Voxer, please download the free app now on your smartphone and let me know. If you can't find me, then just shoot me a quick text letting me know what your Voxer ID is and I will find you, okay? And also, we have something that I'm really excited about, and that is our unit app and website. And so you can go on your phone, go to where you purchase apps, search for NSD Apps PowerHouse. So that is all one word, NSDAPPS, and then a space, and then one word, PowerHouse. And that will bring you to our unit app. And you'll be able to just download that for a one-time fee of 99 cents, have it on your phone, and you are going to find so many resources there. I have copies of hostess programs. I have training materials. And I'm building it every single day. Okay, so then also, again, as I've already mentioned, call me. I really want to be connected with you. And I am going to be one of your main resources in this business. Now, you don't really need me, and if you're super independent and you just want to call me when you have a question, that's totally fine. In fact, the company does such an amazing job that I could leave the country and just disappear and you would be fine, truly. But I love to work with you, and the way that Mary Kay designed this company is so that you could be in business for yourself and never be by yourself. And so I want you to feel really comfortable communicating with me and sharing your goals and asking your questions and anything else that I can do for you. But I can't do that if we don't communicate. And so just know that I really do rely heavily on you to set the tone for how much communication and support you want from me, because every woman in our unit is different. Every woman has different goals, different availability, different learning styles and communication styles. Each and every one of you is equally important to me. And then we have, of course, to go on to In Touch. Now, In Touch is a phenomenal resource. I've kind of mentioned it before. This is the company's resource for you. So there is going to be incredible educational opportunities. This is where you will go to order your products every time that you're placing your inventory product orders. This is where you can go to track your customers and to track your team, and when you're earning your first car, all of your reports and tracking for where that is in there. So everything you need really will be found on InTouch. Website will walk you through going ahead and signing up for your website, and that is the website that your customers can use to shop online 24/7. It is incredibly inexpensive. It's a one-time fee of $30 for your entire first year, and it's an award-winning website. Your customers will love it and you will love it. You will also be able to go ahead and get started with PayPal so that you can accept credit cards, and you're going to be able to order your labels and your stamp and your name tag. And so that is in here. It talks about the first steps. You want to get your business starter kit, and I do mention on here not to excuse me, not to put your personal address on your labels. For your product labels, here's an example. This is the black product label. Let's see if I can get it in there good. Okay, so I have on there, to place an order, contact Regan Danforth House. So what you'll do is put your name, your phone number, your email address, and your website. And I do the product label that matches and looks the most aesthetically pleasing. I do not put product labels on things that will really kind of compromise the beauty of our packaging. So I don't stick a product label on a lipstick. I know that if I purchased a lipstick from somebody and it had their big label on it, certainly not a white one on our black tube of lipstick, that I really wouldn't like that, and I'd be trying to take it off, and it would be really frustrating to me. I also don't put any product labels on the boxes, the packaging, because that is what they take the product out of and then throw it away. So that's not really doing you any good. The reason that you want to put product labels on all of your products and all of your paper materials, your beauty books and lookbooks, is because those things are going to be around when the customer realizes that she needs to place another order. Maybe she's running low on that moisturizer, and so she needs another one. And rather than trying to look it up or find your business card, maybe they probably haven't put you in their phone yet unless they're an established customer. That way your contact information is right there. You do not want to lose a customer because you didn't call in time or the right time when she is running low and wants to place an order, and so she just goes on the website and finds another consultant. Another great advantage of having these labels is I've actually gotten quite a few new customers over the years from these product labels, because my customers will buy beautiful gift sets, give them to friends and family, and then when those people get the gift and use the product and fall in love with it, they want more. And rather than, again, them going and finding another consultant, that information is right there. They know exactly who to call, and I get to get a fabulous new customer from that. The last thing on your checklist number 1 is for you to make an inventory decision and place your first order. Now, I'm sure you heard us tell you that in order to become a beauty consultant, the only investment required is for you to get your starter kit, and that is completely true. You are not required to have inventory. You can do this business with no inventory, a little bit, or a lot. It is your choice. However, we have found that consultants with inventory are a lot more successful and start earning money a lot faster. And so that is why the company has in place special incentive programs to encourage you to make a wise business choice. So I have resources available to you, a phone number that you can call to listen to a hotline, and a video link that you can watch. You can do either or both. And if there is somebody in your life who's going to be helping to make this inventory decision, then please have them watch it with you, whether it's a spouse or a parent, whoever is going to be involved and influencing your inventory decision. You want to make sure that they have the same information that you have, to understand that inventory is your choice, to understand that you want to get the right package based on your current goals, and also to understand that the company is taking the risk away, that you have a 90% buyback guarantee in your first year of business. If you decide for any reason that this is not for you, you can actually return your products 90% of what you paid for it. And the free products that the company gives you covers way more than that 10% investment. So there you have it, checklist number 1. I know that you'll be able to rock and roll and get through this very quickly. We will be in communication as you go through this process, and once you've completed it, you are able to move on to the next video.